Being one of the world's most powerful and largest armies in the world, Indian Army is very strategic, intelligent and tactical in operating its exercises. Indian Army's strong and dedicated regiments, where each of them breathe the air of nationalism, patriotism, courage and honor, will inspire many defense aspirants like us to move forward in our dreams towards this. In the previous two parts, I have discussed many important infantry and non-infantry regiments of the Indian Army. In this part 2, I will cover up the remaining ones. Brace yourself to get even more motivated and keep up the dream and josh of joining one of these regiments soon. Hello and welcome to SSB Crack Exams. I am Hemant and now we are discussing about the third part of the regiments of the Indian Army. Before beginning, I would like to tell you that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. It is one-stop solution for you if you are preparing for NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army and Indian Air Force, Airman Group X and Group Y. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Telegram, and you can even directly visit us through our website learn.ssbcrackexams.com. You can download our app from Google Play Store where you can have each and every important defense related information, examination related content in your hands. Beginning with the first and foremost regiment of this particular part is about the Naga regiment. The Naga regiment carries its motto as Parakramo Vijayate, which means valor triumphs. The war cry of Naga regiment is Jai Durga Naga, which means Hail Durga Naga. The regimental center of this regiment is located at Rani Khet in Uttarakhand, and this regiment is active from the year of 1970. The first battalion of the Naga regiment, known as 1 Naga, was raised at the Kumaon Regimental Center, Rani Khet, on the 1st of November 1970. Manpower to this battalion was provided by the battalions of the Kumaon Regiment, the Gadwal Rifles, 3 Gorkha Rifles too. The traditional Naga weapons, that is the Dao, the spear and the prestigious Mithun, have been integrated into the regimental crest. The regiment's colors are gold, green and red, whereas the gold signifies the rising sun, green signifies the infantry and red is the color of authority among Nagas. 1 Naga was presented with colors on 6th of May 1978 at Dehradun by Sri Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, the then President of India, and 2 Naga was presented with colors on 10th of May 1990 by General V.N. Sharma, Param Vishwaseva Medal ID Camp, and he was then the Chief of Army Staff. Operation Romeo, Indo-Pakistani War of 1971, UN Mission to South Sudan and Kargil War are some of those major infantry military conflicts in which this regiment took a major part. The next important regiment is about the Gorkha regiments. That regiment which you are waiting for a lot amount of time since the previous two parts. This is a very prestigious and decorated, most respected and extremely honorable regiment among all of those, including the others. The motto of Gorkha regiment is very different for each and every particular regiment. We have around 7 different Gorkha regiments where all of them carry mostly a major same war cry, which is Jai Mahakali Ayo Gorkhali, which means Jai Goddess Kali, the Gorkhas are here. To get in detail about the regiments of these, we have the 1 Gorkha Rifles, 3 Gorkha Rifles, 4 Gorkha Rifles, 5 Gorkha Rifles, which is the frontier force among all of them, the 8 Gorkha Rifles, 9 and 11 Gorkha Rifles. All of them have been established in different years, which include 1815, 1857, 1858 for the frontier force 5 Gorkha Rifles, 1824 for 8 Gorkha Rifles, the 9 Gorkha Rifles as 1817 and 11 Gorkha Rifles is re-established in the year of 1948. The motto of 1, 3 and 4 Gorkha Rifles is Kair Hunu Bandha Marunu Ramrok, which is also the same for 8 and 9 Gorkha Rifles too, which translates to better to die than live like a coward. The 5 Gorkha Rifles carry their motto as Shaurya Evam Nishtha, which means courage and determination. 11 Gorkha Rifles regimental motto includes Yatraham Vijayas Tatra, which means victory resides where I reside. War cry of all of the regiments is Jai Ma Kali Ayo Gorkhali. The regimental centers of Gorkha regiment are 4 different places, which are 4 Gorkha training centers, which are known as the 11. The Gorkha Rifles regimental center is located at Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh, 14 Gorkha training center at Sabato in Himachal Pradesh, 39 Gorkha training center at Varanasi and 58 Gorkha training center at Shillong in Meghalaya. Apart from all of these, Gorkhas are mainly recruited from the Gorkha recruiting depot at Kundra Ghat, Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. Since the independence of India in 1947, as per the terms of the British India-Nepal tripartite agreement, 6 Gorkha Rifles, formerly the part of the British Indian Army, became the part of Indian Army and have served ever since. The troops are mainly from the Nepali Gurkhas, which include the Gurkhas of Nepal and ethnic Nepalese origin people. They have a history of courage in battle, evident from gallantry awards won by the Gorkha soldiers and battle honors awarded to Gorkha people. A 7th Gorkha Rifles Regiment was re-raised in the Indian Army after independence to accommodate Gorkha Rifles of 7th Gurkha and the 10th Gurkha Rifles, who chose not to transfer to the British Army. The Gorkha hat is wide brim, made of felt and is worn tilted. Going on with the next important regiment is about the Ladakh Scouts. They are also known as the Snow Warriors or the Snow Tigers of the Himalayan mountains. The war cry of Ladakh Scouts is Ki Ki So Lar Gyailo, which means victory to God. Regimental center is at Leh in Ladakh. This regiment is active from the year of 1963. The Ladakh Scouts specialize in mountain warfare and it is their primary role to guard the India's borders in the high altitude areas of the Union Territory of Ladakh. Raised by Colonel S.P. Salunke, the Ladakh Scouts were converted into an army regiment in 2000. Ladakh Scouts recruits mainly from India's Ladakhi and Tibetan communities and is one among the Indian Army's most decorated units. Its soldiers have been honored with over 300 gallantry awards and citations, including 1 unit citation, 1 Ashoka Chakra, 10 Mahavir Chakras, 2 Kirti Chakras, and units of the Ladakh Scouts were deployed with a battalion of the Kumaon Regiment to capture the Siachen Glacier in April 1984 as a part of Operation Meghdoot. The Ladakh Scouts were one of the first units to be deployed in action in Operation Vijay. Its units displayed exemplary gallantry and won numerous awards, including Mahavir Chakra for Major Sonam Wangchuk. The presidential colors were presented to the regiment on 21st of August 2017 very recently by Shri Ramnath Kovindji. The Ladakh Scouts have produced notable winter sport athletes, national level ice hockey players and many more national and Asian level players. Going on with the next important regiment is about the Arunachal Scouts. These are known as the protectors of the Indo-Chinese border and they train along with the Assam Rifles Regiment. The regimental center is always with the Assam Rifles Regiment at Happy Valley in Shillong in Meghalaya, and this regiment is active from the year of 2010. The proposal to raise the Arunachal Scouts is along with the lines of the illustrious Ladakh Scouts for defending the border with China was proposed by former Indian Chief and Governor of Arunachal Pradesh, General J.J. Singh in 2008. The proposal was approved by the Union Cabinet in 2009 and the new 1st Battalion was carved out of the Assam Regiment. The 1st Battalion was raised in 2010 and the 2nd was in 2012. On May 2012, the 1st Battalion was given the primary responsibility for providing security for Arunachal Pradesh border with Tibet, supported by other regiments located farther from the border and the Indo-Tibetan Border Police. This regiment specializes in mountain warfare. Next important regiment is about the Dogra Scouts. They secured the Indo-China border with the state of the Himachal Pradesh in the state at altitudes of about 14,000 feet. The regimental center of this regiment is located at Kinnaur in Himachal Pradesh and this regiment is active from the year of 1964. Securing India's border in extreme conditions require bravery, sacrifice and patriotism. Filled with these three, the brave soldiers of Dogra Scouts patrol the border with China in far-flung areas of Himachal Pradesh at a giddying altitude of 14,000 feet. Inviolable energy and permanent passion reflect their expressions and actions as soldiers here are regularly trained in ascending and descending steep mountains, constructing temporary bases on cliffs and on how to attack the enemy intruders. Going on with the next important regiment is about the Sikkim Scouts. This regiment is affiliated with the 11th Gorkha Rifles and it uses their insignia and flag with the addition of the words the Sikkim Scouts. Regimental center of this regiment is along with the 11th Gorkha Rifles at Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh and this regiment is active from the year of 2013. The regiment of Sikkim Scouts was raised on March 2013, yet the regiment was not functional or operational at that time. The hasty young guys of the youngest regiment of our country, Sikkim Scouts took adequate proper training and became fully operated for the hostilities at the year of 2015. The members of this regiment are the children of the mountains of Sikkim because each and every member of the regiment called Sikkim Scouts is taken from the local population merely, and that's why they are very much familiar with the alpine locus entirely. They know how to live here, how to survive here and how to battle from here. Going on with the next important regiment is about the regiment of artillery. they consider their motto as Sarvatra Izzat o Iqbal, which means everywhere with honor and glory. Their war cry is Bharat Mata Ki Jai, which means victory to Mother India, and their regimental center is located at Nashik in Maharashtra. This regiment is active from the year of 1827. The Regiment of Artillery is an operational arm of the Indian Army, formerly part of the Royal Indian Artillery of the British Indian Army, which itself traces its origins to the formation of Bombay Artillery in 1827. It was later involved in extensive service in the First World War, East Africa, Gallipoli, Mesopotamia and Palestine. Today, it is the second largest arm of the Indian Army, and with its guns, mortars, rocket launchers, unmanned aerial vehicles, surveillance systems, missiles and artillery firepower, it constitutes almost 1/6 of its total strength. In the artillery, the regiments have been divided into different units. They have been classified into medium regiments, light regiments, missile regiments, rocket regiments, SATA, which means surveillance and target acquisition regiments, the surveillance and target acquisition batteries, and even field regiments. Every artillery unit has its own equipment during wartime, and every battery and regiment are the most important units in artillery as they are equipped with UAV drones and ELM masked radar systems. Going on with the next important regiments are those under the Army Air Defense Corps. The motto of the Army Air Defense Corps is Akashe Shatrun Jahi, which means kill the enemy in the sky. The war cry of this regiment is Bharat Mata Ki Jai, victory to Mother India. The Army Air Defense College is located at Gopalpur Military Station in Odisha, and this particular corps is active from the year of 1939. The Corps of Army Air Defense, abbreviated as AAD, is an active corps of the Indian Army and is a major combative formation tasked with the air defenses of the country from foreign threats. This corps is responsible for the protection of the Indian airspace from enemy aircraft and missiles, especially below 5,000 feet. This history dates back to 1939 during the times of the British Raj in India. The corps actively took part in Second World War, fighting on behalf of the British Empire. Post-independence, the corps has participated in all the wars involving India, starting from 1947 Indo-Pakistani War to 1999 Kargil conflict. The corps enjoyed autonomous status from 1994 after the bifurcation of the Corps of Air Defense Artillery from the Army's Artillery Regiment. A separate training school, the Army Air Defense College, was established to train its particular personnel. Next important regiments come under the Armored Corps. The Armored Corps currently consists of 67 armored regiments, including the President's bodyguards. Armored Corps School and Center is located at Ahmednagar in Maharashtra, and this corps is active from the year of 1947. The naming of the regiment varies. The terms cavalry, horse and lancers, which have been dispensed within the case of units raised post-independence, are historical legacies from the raising and renaming of these units when a part of the East India Company's army and or later the British Indian Army. As a matter of tradition, each armored regiment has its own colonel of the regiment, an honorary post for senior officer who oversees the regimental issues concerning the unit. The Armored Corps celebrates the 1st May as its Armored Corps Day. Next important regiments come under the Corps of Engineers. This corps consists of 3 groups of combat engineers, namely the Madras Sappers, the Bengal Sappers and the Bombay Sappers. Their motto is Sarvatra, which means everywhere. The headquarters of this regiment, this particular corps, is located at New Delhi in India, and this is active from the year of 1777. The Corps of the Engineers of the Indian Army has a long history dating back to the mid-18th century. The earliest existing sub-unit of the Corps dates back to 1777, where the Corps officially recognizes its birth as 1780, when the senior-most group of the Corps, the Madras Sappers, were raised. The Corps consists of 3 groups of combat engineers, namely the Madras Sappers, the Bengal Sappers and the Bombay Sappers. A group is roughly analogous to a regiment of the Indian Infantry, each group consisting of a number of engineer regiments. The engineer regiment is the basic combat engineer unit, analogous to an infantry battalion. Besides the combat engineers, the Corps mans and operates major engineering organizations such as Military Engineer Services, Border Roads Organization, Married Accommodation Project and the Survey of India. College of Military Engineering Pune, CME, is the premier technical and tactical training institution of the Indian Army's Corps of Engineers. And there are many other regiments under the various other corps of the Indian Army that support the Indian Army organization in a very important way and to make the organization's duty aligned. The Indian Army carries forward its ambitions and hard work. They burn, fight, and endure pain just to make various billion people of this country live a peaceful life. I will be very happy if you mention about any regiment that is not covered in these series. Take up the motivation, keep up the fire lit. We will be posting many such important, informative, and motivational content. So, how's the Josh?